Hello everyone, and thanks for watching. This is your 5-minute edge on serving the whole child and the whole family. This video was made possible through a partnership between the Wisconsin After School Network and the Wisconsin Department of Children and Families. I'm Jess Bowers, a certified advanced social worker and associate professor and field coordinator at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. And I'm excited to talk to you today about structural poverty. The United States is a country that was founded on the value of rugged individualism and a belief in the American dream. From the time kids are born, they are told that anyone, regardless of where they were born or what class they were born into, can achieve success and prosperity through hard work and personal responsibility. Under this assumption, if someone is struggling financially, we might think that they did something wrong or that they're not working hard enough. And kids absorb these messages too. From a poverty lens, these expectations related to individual responsibility may cause us to blame people who are in poverty for their situations and can perpetuate stereotypes and myths about them. But what about that parent you know from programming who works 3 jobs, saves every penny they can by walking their kids to programming, and they are still struggling to pay their rent? What about that other family you know who's lived in 5 different apartments over the last few years? But every time they move, their child's asthma symptoms only get worse. They are clearly trying, but the American dream is not working out for them. Our ideas about who experiences poverty and why are often too simplistic because they ignore the structural factors that contribute to poverty. What does poverty look like from a structural lens? Simply put, large, complex systems create barriers for some and easy access for others to things like safe housing, healthy food, properly funded schools, and neighborhoods that promote wellness and timely health care. So in reality, poverty is the result of societal problems that lead to lack of opportunity and has very little to do with individual effort. This is why things like zip code can so accurately predict poverty. It's important that we also recognize these types of structural barriers are more common in communities of color. Racism and discrimination are interwoven in these big systems, and they create additional barriers that make it more difficult to access all services that promote safety, health, and overall well-being. If someone is white and holds other privileges, they will not have nearly the same obstacles to overcome when thinking about schooling, employment, and quality health and childcare. All of this together actually results in policies that perpetuate poverty and don't really help. So what does this mean for all of you who work in youth-serving organizations? First, it's important that you learn about your own privileges. This will help you see when the kids and families in your program may be impacted differently, both by the services you offer and by the surrounding service systems. Second, this is a call for you to assess opportunity in your program. Ask yourself if there are barriers for kids and families entering your program that don't need to be there. And ask yourself if all kids feel safe and welcome in your program. Remember, whether you are a frontline staff or the director of a program, you have the power to both advocate for necessary change. No matter your role, you also have the potential to sit a moment longer with the child and family in order to assess what their needs are and help them make connections. After all, we now know the burden should never be on one family or one child's shoulders. Thank you.